Happy Sunday, beautiful people in my phone. Welcome to Car Conversations. Ooh, that light hitting good. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk all things faith, freedom, and football, etc. My name is Jocelyn Carr. I have missed you. I have taken a little break, just really kind of focusing and grinding. But I'm back because guess what? Spring football has started. Practice, rather. It's March Madness. Spring baseball has started. Like, there's so many sports. And y'all, this is where I come to kind of just get all of that off my chest regarding what's happening, not just in the sports world, okay? We talk about a lot of things here. So if you're new, welcome. We talk about faith, we talk about freedom, and we talk about football. Freedom as in things that keep us bound and how we break free from them. Though that type of freedom is what I'm referring to. And we talk about it all. But right now I came on here because I want to talk sports. It's March Madness. I mean, it's spring. Okay, where do we want to start? Spring football, I'm going to say this because I don't have a whole lot, because I haven't been watching all the practices. Now that we, Alabama, can have cameras at practice, it's a whole nother level that we're seeing to what goes into the process, right? And it's a beautiful thing, and you can definitely tell that the page has turned. The page has turned, and there's a completely different vibe. There is a completely different dynamic that's happening with Alabama football. And let's be clear, Coach Nick Saban is the GOAT when it comes to college football. We know that. That has been established. It's in the books. It's done. But what we also know is, with the fast-paced evolution of college sports in general right now, but particularly college football being the primary moneymaker for the NCAA, it's insane how fast everything is changing and moving, and it was time for some fresh blood from top to bottom. We would get it when every year that we had to, change a OC or change a DC, but this last change of DC, he brought back older, I shouldn't say old, but a seasoned and legend within his own right, of defensive coordinators when we had Kevin Steele. But we got to recruit on another level. We don't just have to play on the field on another level. We have to recruit on another level. We have to maintain the locker room on another level. And so all of this new blood, all of these new ideas, these fresh faces, and, people who have been making their mark, they're not brand new, but just at, in different levels, on different teams. Now that they're in the building, now that they are in the Malmore complex, it's just on a whole nother level. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm excited for A-Day. I'm excited for the spring football game. So yeah, and now a lot of younger people are going to be, ready to play and able to play, because we did lose, transfers. So listen, they need to learn, right? They need to put on weight if they need to put on weight, or lose weight if they need to get in shape. But they also need to learn those playbooks quickly. They need to learn the system. They need to learn the systems very quickly so they can get plugged in and then be ready for the hit of their lives. Because, I don't care how great you were in your high school. When you get on that field in the SEC, you're gonna get one of them welcome to the SEC, knock you down flat on your back, punch you in the mouth, you're gonna get one of those slams. So anyway, that's what I have to say about spring ball. I'm excited about it. But it's March Madness, and I am in the throes of it. The tournament hasn't started for the men yet. Even the conference tournaments don't start until Wednesday. But the women's conference tournament championship is tonight. It's today. I said tonight. It's today. I think it's like at 3 o'clock Eastern. I will be all the way dialed into that. This is what I have to say about that. Y'all know I lived in South Carolina, had made some of my closest friends in South Carolina to this day. Love a lot of the people that I connected with there. My daughter, having gone to high school, or at that time she was in elementary, middle school, with Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson went on to Carolina, and I would cheer, of course, for Asia and Carolina. Of course, there's the legendary Dawn Staley, a GOAT within her own right. Love her. Love how she galvanizes those young women, and has literally created this culture of winning basketball. I don't know how many times seasons she's gone undefeated, but it's a lot. And I love the Lady Gamecocks. I really do love the Lady Gamecocks. So that game yesterday, whatever time it was, Tennessee had them. I mean, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to put it out there. Anytime Tennessee can lose a game, I don't care what sport it is. You will never see me pull for Tennessee. I may root for a player, but not the whole team. No. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Y'all, Tennessee had that game won. They had that game won, and they doubted Dawn Staley. They doubted the Lady Gamecocks. And for Cardoso to get that 3-point shot like she did at the buzzer, this is why I love sports. This is why I love the game. These young people have put work in since they were little, many of them. But even if they didn't start until they got in high school, they have put work in. That young lady said, I think that was her first 3, like in a game of the season. But she said, I practiced that. She practices it. So when it came for game time, clutch, what you got, game on the line, she shot and made the shot. I just love, I was crying. I literally, because I love that kind of stuff. So you got LSU, defending national champions, battling the Lady Gamecocks for the SEC championship tournament today, this afternoon. I keep saying tonight. Y'all, that's going to be some outstanding basketball. Yeah, I love Angel Reese. Flo. I'll call her Flo Jo. That's not her name, so forgive me. You know who I'm talking about. And number 11 bringing the ball up the court. Love her. Y'all, LSU has a squad. Dawn Staley. Let the best team win. I got Lady Gamecocks. I'm always gonna bet on Dawn Staley. So that's who I have. I'm excited about that. Then you got men's basketball. It was the end of the regular season yesterday. Oh my gosh. My beloved Tide, we have had the most inconsistent March that we've had probably since Nate Oates' first season. I don't know what was going on, but I'm glad we won yesterday. We won in overtime. We never led the entire game until we tied it up at the end of regulation. We never led the entire game. That was a struggle to watch, but it was beautiful when you started to see the grit. It was beautiful when you started to see their commitment. and determination to be able to keep plowing, keep your head in the game and keep plowing. And they did it, and they beat Arkansas. So that was a good win. North Carolina got Duke last night. Duke hasn't been the same since Coach K retired. I hope that's not going to be Alabama football's case, but I mean, Coach K was one of the greatest to ever do it in that sport. So, what else? Who else was I watching last night? Auburn got the best of Georgia. Georgia's not really ranked basketball. They're men's basketball. So that was to be expected. I was actually pulling for Georgia to upset Auburn, yesterday, but that did not happen. So yeah, we're in the thick of the season. It's getting good in the NBA right now. It's getting real good in the NBA. My guy got hurt though. I'm glad the MRI was negative. Steph Curry's ankle was tweaked, and so he's sitting for a while. This is what I have to say. The season is far too long. The basketball season, the NBA basketball season is far too long. There are too many games. And I know you're like, well, they make all of these multi-million dollars. Yes, they do. But they are human. And their bodies just cannot sustain all the additional games. Everybody's bound to get hurt. And then here you are in the peak, pre-playoff, part of the season. And that's when you're seeing people get hurt because of everything that led up to that. Too many games for me. As far as, how many they have to play, and they don't like to see the stars sit, whatever. They gotta sit. Everybody needs to sit at some point. It's just too many games. I think it's unrealistic, but and yet here we are. Somebody else got hurt. Who got hurt? Devin Booker. Devin Booker is out. I don't know how long. I did not follow up with what the extent of his injury is, but I know he didn't play last night when the Suns lost to the Celtics last night. KD is still KD. Kevin Durant hitting 45 last night, letting you know, on the Celtics, number one team in the East. He's letting you know he's still KD. He is still easy money sniper. That's who he is. So this is a great time of year. The tournament selection for March Madness, I guess, will be next Sunday. Yeah, because all of the the women's will be this week. They will select maybe today after the championships today. And then the men's after the conference tournaments next weekend. We'll go into the 64 selection. Spring baseball, I don't watch it, but I know it's happening. Y'all know about baseball. I like to be in the stadium for the game. It's hard for me to watch baseball on television, and especially this at the start of the season like this. It's incredibly, I don't do it. So I don't put myself through that. But I know there's a lot of excitement, around the start of the baseball season. And this is why we love sports, right? This is why we love sports. It brings us all together. It is definitely an outlet, a happy place. Win or lose, the drama, of the games is what makes it really, really, really exciting. And just to watch how skilled these people that are playing at these high levels of their sport. What a gift. At their skill level. There's the gift of it, but then there's everything that they do and put in on a regular basis and a consistent basis to craft those skills, to sharpen those skills, to develop those skills to where they take it all to another level. And I just have mad respect for them. for how they do their craft, how they take their craft, and how they perform at such a high level consistently. So that's all I got this morning. Listen, the sun is shining. It's a crisp, cool morning. We had a lot of rain over the last couple of days. Temperatures have dropped a little, but just a little bit. I like it like this. It's probably 40s right now. But the high will be maybe 59, 60 degrees. Sunny. It's beautiful. I feel like spring has sprung. It's blooming season. Get ready to bloom, y'all. Are you ready? The seed has been planted. The seed has been planted. The seed has been planted. When the seed is planted, what has to happen? It has to break. The breaking has happened. What comes forth after the breaking? With sunlight, with water, with proper nutrients. Growth begins. I'm praying for you this season, this spring season. Bountiful blooms, more than your heart can hold. Bountiful blooms inside and outside for all to see. I love y'all. Y'all stay winning. Y'all stay free. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for scrolling on by and sharing the content as you feel led to share the content. My name is Jocelyn Carr. Stay winning. Stay free.